Hi, I'm Rick the Geek. For a while now, you've seen the occasional video about topics that I find interesting, technical topics, maybe the occasional how-to and things like that. But today, I want to talk to you about something a little different. As some of you may know, I spend a week every June volunteering at Champ Camp in Indiana, right near Indianapolis. This is a camp for kids that have significant respiratory conditions, and they need technical assistance for breathing. Kids that are on ventilators, kids that have tracheostomies, so on and so forth. And last week, a camper who graduated in 2014, last year, a young man named Kimani, passed away. And I wanted to put some of my thoughts here. Kimani was one of the first kids that I got a chance to work with. He was there my first year, and when I got to know him, as I was getting to know him, I of course was nervous. It was my first year at camp, and he was very good at telling me and the other people that were working with him how to help him, how to help him with everything from getting ready for the day to, if he wanted to have some help with some project that we were doing or something like that. He was really good at telling people how to do that. And he was always the type of person who was always happy, always easygoing, always in a good mood, regardless of even when things didn't go quite right. My first year, again, at camp, he used a power chair to get around, as some of our campers do. And somehow, I don't know how it happened, but his power chair quit working. Well, somehow the camp staff had come up with another power chair. And so we had him using that power chair. And, well, wouldn't you know it, the very next day, that chair quit working too. So we ended up having to push him for the week. And certainly, there are some folks who would be all kinds of upset that he was having to rely on other people for getting around. But he took it all in stride. He was good-natured about it and everything. And never once in all the time that he came to camp did I ever see him upset or annoyed or mad or anything like that. And I certainly hope that we can all learn a little bit from him, from his example of always being trying to always be in a good mood even when things don't go as planned. It was a lot of fun to work with. I mean, all our kids are really awesome, really fun to work with. And he was, like all our kids, he was someone I look forward to getting a chance to see every summer. I was fortunate enough to see him this year in 2015. He came to visit for a little while, and he came to visit for a day at camp, and it was good seeing him. And through my time with him at camp, and subsequently through our correspondence after his graduation from high school and from summer camp, this was a young man that was of superior intelligence. He was very smart. He knew a lot about a lot of stuff. And I remember asking him, because he was going to school, he was going to college, and I remember talking to him about what he wanted to go to school for, what he wanted to do, and he's trying to explain this stuff to me, and I remember thinking to myself, geez, I better sit up a little straighter, because this conversation's going over my head pretty rapidly. It is sad that he's gone. His passing leaves a hole in a lot of people's lives. I can say that I'm glad. I consider myself lucky to have known him. And I hope, like I said before, I hope that we all can learn from his example. He said at his graduation from camp, he said that the only disability in life is a bad attitude. And I think that is definitely how he lived his life, and I think that it's a good thing for everybody to live by. Again, I am lucky and honored to have known him. To his family, I say thank you for letting him come to camp, letting him teach something to us just as much as we taught stuff to him. And I wish that things didn't happen this way, but we have plenty of good memories. And with that, I close by saying to Kimani, if you're watching this, which I'm sure you do, I'm sure you are, thank you for being a part of our lives, and I look forward to seeing you when my turn comes to be sent off to the great computer room in the sky. Thank you.